Hello, everybody. Hello out there in Twitch land. Things are loading, apparently. Taking their time loading. None of the things are loading today. You don't know what's going on. Well, I'm back playing some Minecraft again. I missed yesterday's stream. I usually see... Well, not usually, but the last while I've been streaming on Wednesdays. And, yeah, I didn't yesterday. Just, wasn't feeling too great yesterday. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to give it a miss. And, you know, why not come on and... Oh! Realize what I did wrong there. I had my headphones plugged into the wrong thing. So, let's see. Where did we have it? We had Boba Fett. Let's just cue Boba Fett's thing again. Why is it... Okay, here's my one gripe, right? They've updated Bedrock a while back, okay? And they updated it so that now none of your things are downloaded onto your thing anymore. It used to be they'd be downloaded and that was it. And I don't know. I don't like the way it is now. It's all in a cloud or something, you know? Which is good in a way. But no, it's not good in a way because it's bad. Because it's like, oh, this thing isn't loading in again. It's so annoying. But anyway, thank you to Death Diamond 737 for the follow. Thank you very much for that. Followed us the last day. Thank you so much. Right, so we are back here at our underwater base where we've been hanging out and playing and having fun and having just chill times. And, you know, with the slime spawning, getting bashed and all kinds of stuff. Now, when last we spoke, there's the slightest cough today and I hope it goes away. Can't get up the stairs, Slimy, but you can't get up the stairs. Right, we built this up here, and I was thinking we'll build up further. So I think we'll get rid of this. We don't really need this. I'm gonna build. Let's see. That's a bedroom. So maybe we could build up here. Would that be good? I don't know. We'll do it anyway. Who cares if it looks good? It's for fun. Doesn't matter if it looks good. We'll have fun and we'll have chats as we do it. And that's what it's all about. Wrong material. Yellow concrete and light blue terracotta is the color we go for. And that one. And then we go up and we go for the... Let's go for these colored stairs. I believe we used prismarine before. We did. It's kind of underwater kind of style. I like it. So I'm going to stick with that. So, yes, I've been enjoying this little series, I'm calling it, of Minecraft in creative mode, you know. Pardon me again. Sorry, folks. Oh, I should be singing that. Copyright. Apologies. The sound doesn't get trimmed. Oh. I hate that. When you're watching a VOD of a live stream and all of a sudden, it doesn't really happen anymore because people don't play copyrighted music on Twitch anymore. Well, they do, but they're not supposed to. And they weren't able to do it before either. But the audio will get blocked. So you'd be watching it, and all of a sudden there's no sound, and you go, "Did I just see something on the remote control? Why is there no sound all of a sudden?" Yeah, this is a good idea, I think, right there. And then it stops, and then it's gonna carry on as this color. Oh no, wait, no, no, I'm wrong. It should carry on as this here. What's this? What's slashing around? It's me. I'm just slashing. Why am I slashing? Right. Well, okay. So we're gonna put in this one then next. And this one. I'm gonna put in some glass in here then. And this is just the hallway, basically, up to the higher level. And I've been thinking about this there as well. We could make some other stuff. It doesn't have to be all, you know, bases and things. I mean, that's what we've been doing, but we can make all kinds of things in creative mode. So if anyone has a suggestion, pardon me, folks, I'm going to take a drink of water right now. Because I want to have a slight bit something in my throat. You know, after you eat your dinner, sometimes I was eating potatoes, and that's what happened. Now, anyone outside of Ireland, shut up. You know what I'm talking about. You know why I told you to shut up. You shut up. Alright? Shut your face. Yes, they are delicious, okay? It's a delicious food. Everyone eats them. Everywhere, you know. Right. So I'm gonna put something here as well. Folks, I have something else to talk about. I have spent the last couple of days watching fantasy films, and I don't know, it's because I was playing D&D, and I've been listening to heavy metal music again, which I haven't. No, I don't know why I said as if I haven't listened to it in years. I listen to it all the time, but I was listening to more lately. Because I play a lot of heavy metal on the radio as well. Which sounds weird, like at 9 o'clock you're playing heavy metal, but people request it. They want to hear it. People enjoy heavy metal, so I'll provide it for them. You know, I'll play anything really on the radio within reason. You know, I do get the odd request every now and again for, like when I was taking requests. It's not really a request anymore, but I used to get the odd requests like for stuff like, people would ask me for songs with cursing in it and stuff like that. I go, I'm obviously not going to play that. You know, unless no, sometimes I will if there's like a clean version or something, but like, do you know what I mean? Or someone once asked for a song that was 8 minutes long. Like 6 is the limit. You know, 6, and even then it's kind of pushing it, like, you know. But 8-minute song. No, was it longer maybe? I think it was actually longer. Some crazy time anyway. I don't know. Or they'd ask for a song that was like nothing I'd been playing, you know? Like someone would ask for a polka, let's say. You know, I like polkas. Polkas are great. It's a great type of music. But, you know, when you're playing Salt and Pepper just before it, it doesn't seem right that next is a polka, you know? Like, that's not really the vibe we're going for in today's show. Although the music is pretty eclectic in fairness. Like, I was actually recording stuff for next Tuesday, actually, already. I've got the show done. It's finished. It's already done and recorded and in the system. Ready to air. Very early, much more earlier than I normally do it. But this week is very special because I have a guest. Now, I've had guests before, but my guest on this week's show is Lisa Daly. Lisa is the chairperson for Limerick Pride Parade here in Limerick, obviously, hence the name Limerick Pride. Michael, what are you doing? And she's very, very nice. I've spoken to her for the last 3 years. Every year for the last 3 years I've spoken to her. She's been on the show, and very nice to come back and do the show every time. Just a very lovely person. Love talking to her about Limerick Pride, about what it means, and just reminding people that when she comes on, she just reminds people, she goes like, it is fun, it is something everyone can go to, that everyone can enjoy, but at the same time there are events to remind people that yes, this is a protest, this is about LGBTQIA rights, and that includes everyone. Do you know what I mean? Because there's still Lisa goes into in better detail than I could, because, well, obviously she's the chairperson of the Living Pride Parade, but she was talking about, on the Tuesday show, she's talking about the protection rights of LGBTQIA parents in Ireland, and the issues parents are facing and stuff, And I know a lot of people go like, well, as Lisa says herself in the interview, she was like, well, a lot of people will say, like, but don't you already have rights, you know? Didn't you get marriage equality? Isn't that enough? Can you stop complaining? Or something? Joe, people are always complaining, they say. You know, and it's like, well, nobody wants to complain. Everyone wants to just... And it's just common sense, you know, just like basic rights for people. That's all, you know. Oh, no, that's not right. I forgot I went up on that ledge there. I think I'm just going to make it like kind of... Make a kind of a spiral staircase here. Oh, wrong... wrong block. But, you know, I think it's just, you know, just stuff that everyone would go... I was saying on the radio, it was like, you know, it's just stuff that every parent would go, gee, that's not right. You know? And it's bonkers, it's being allowed to carry on. But as I said, at least goes into better detail about it than I could know. But, so it's a very good interview, and I'm very happy with it. I'm very excited for everyone to hear it. It's very fun. It's not, I hope I don't make it seem like it's very kind of serious or something. It's not. We're talking about all the kind of fun stuff that happened at Pride as well. That it's kind of, I'm very excited about it. And I was talking about what happened last year, and last year, of course, there was no physical Pride parades, but there was a lot of virtual ones. And what were the benefits and cons of all that? You know, there's pros and cons of everything. So what were the challenges? What were the benefits? And we get into all that. And it's really, I'm really happy with it now. I'm very, very happy with it. So that'll be on next Tuesday. Something to look forward to. Mark it down your calendar. Very, very interesting. And I'll say this. You might be the kind of person to go, well, gee, I'm not really in the community. I don't know if that's for me, you know. I mean, I guess it's if you're gay or whatever, or lesbian or trans, non-binary, queer, that it's for you, intersex as well, of course. It's not for me, you know. But no, it's for everyone. It's for everyone. Everyone. You know. Okay. Why did I... Oh, I was going into it. That was why. I was like, why did I go underneath? I couldn't understand why I went this whole roundabout way of getting into here. It was really confused me for a second, but now I remember. Why don't I ever have... on my person... Why don't I ever have the sea lantern? Glowstone I keep wanting to say, but that's not right. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. But yeah, the other thing I was doing lately was watching fantasy films, as I said. I was watching the 1985 film Legend. Watched that last weekend. Was I talking about that here on stream? No, I don't think I streamed this week yet. No. So I was watching that. Watching Legend. And, look, I liked it when I was a kid. I liked it a lot. I thought it was great, but... it has some issues. I don't know. It's just... It's kind of all over the place, really. It's a strange film. Apparently there's a really good version of it. I've seen this on the radio. There's a really good version of it. There's a director's cut and stuff. But, I have not seen that, so... Oh, I just realised what was wrong with this. I was like, why is it so low? It's like I can fit, but at what cost? But anyway, right. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Punched a fish. Yikes. But yeah, I was watching Legend. I was watching... What else? I watched today. I watched... Conan the Barbarian. Barbarian? I can never pronounce that word. But Conan anyway. Not Conan O'Brien, Conan. And you know, it is what it is. You know. It's pretty good though, I gotta say. It holds up. It's just, you know, it's like, hey, it's Conan going out, Conan even going out and beating up guys. And if that's what you want, that's exactly what you're gonna get. It's great. I say beating up, I mean chopping their heads off. It's pretty violent. So kids, maybe give this one a miss. But yeah, It's pretty good. That's one of those weird films that wasn't like, I don't think it was like a major box office hit, but weirdly became influential around the time because people were making a lot of fantasy films, kind of based on, not based on, sorry, but inspired by Conan and stuff like that. You know, like Blade Runner. There was like a load of like, uh, you know, sci-fi kind of cyberpunk. I'm trying to say films that look the cyberpunk look, I should say, and that kind of style that came out. Even though I don't think Blade Runner was a big success when it came out. You know, now it's successful, but back when it came out, it wasn't a big success at all. I don't think, anyway. Right. Let's go over here, and put a step here. We're spiraling up. We're nearly at the surface, folks. We're gonna be pooping our head out of the top anytime soon. No, maybe I'll just do a big spire up here. This guy agrees with me. He's like, All right. What else was I watching? I was listening to music. I was listening to Dio. Dio from Black Sabbath and everything. And for some reason, the song Holy Diver has been in my head the whole week. I'd stop and say to myself, it's today Thursday, it is. It is indeed. It is Thursday. I was like, is today Wednesday? Maybe it's Wednesday? No, today's Thursday. Yeah, so there we go. Around here now. Yeah, Holy Diver. So like I'm watching like a lot of fantasy films that aren't, they're not Lord of the Rings, let's just say that, But actually I may have got the animated Lord of the Rings. I may have bought it digitally there. The one from the 70s, I think. It doesn't have the best reputation, let's just say. Feels wrong. Yeah, this isn't right. I like it. It's got its charms, The old Lord of the Rings, but yeah, so much like a lot of like fairly, I would say, cheesy fantasy films and listen to heavy metal. I'm basically a 14-year-old boy at this point. Basically myself at 14. What am I saying? Every now and again I get into a very specific type of film, and what I find myself getting into are films that are very kind of, they have a lot of practical effects and stuff in them. I love practical effects in films. I like modern effects, of course, but I have a special place in my heart for practical effects. So anything from before the year 2000, I kind of like a lot. In terms of like just films to kind of watching a whole bunch of films together. So I was watching Legend and Conan and I don't know. Let's see what other kind of fantasy. Willow is another one on my list. I'm gonna watching Willow this evening, I think. This will be fun. I haven't seen that in a long time. I remember for some reason I had in my head that Willow wasn't good. For some weird reason. I don't know why. Did I just hear that some person didn't like it or something maybe, and that's why Joe, you're a teenager and you're like, what's my opinion on stuff? Well, I guess I'll just go to someone else and get their opinion, basically, you know. Because you're still kind of forming your personality, basically, at 14. Well, you had your personality when you were a kid, but now you've got your grown-up, quote-unquote, personality, you know. Which you either lose at 18 and 19, or you become completely insufferable as an adult. Let's be honest. If you're the same person you were at 14, yikes. I do not want to spend time with you. You know. I mean, like, just your, you know, I don't know. Because when I was like 14, I was a bit snotty, I think, about stuff, you know. I was a bit judgmental, I think, about a lot of films. And I was like that for my teenage years. It's like, oh, that's not very good. And it's like, why isn't it very good? It's like, well, it was critically panned. It's like, who cares? Nowadays, I'm like, well, I like the film. I don't care what critics think, you know. I mean, I do care. I like criticism. I've had this conversation before, actually, just realized. Jane Nicholson is a critic I like, and I love Mark Kermode, and I love film criticism. But it never really affects my opinion of going to see a film, you know. I'm like, oh, I wonder what like Mark Kermode thinks about this film. Oh, that's interesting. I'll go see it anyway. You know, if it's something that appeals to me, you know. So I never understood this whole... There's like a weird group of people that seem to think that if you give a film a bad review, or you give another film a good review, and that reviews are all that important, they're not really, you know. Like, I don't think it should affect how you feel about a film, you know. Maybe it does. I suppose it's inevitable. Like me and Willow. For some reason, I didn't think I'd like Willow, and that Willow had a bad reputation for being bad. And I don't know where that comes from, because anyone I've ever spoken to is like, no, Willow's great. What's wrong with Willow? Willow's a fab film. You know? Fantastic time at the cinema. But, yeah. It's like written by George Lucas, directed by Ron Howard. Can't really go wrong there. I was thinking about this the other day. I think George Lucas, more often than not, is a better writer than director. Like, I like his films, obviously, top with Star Wars enough times, but I think he's produced some interesting films as well too. He's an interesting person. Like, he wrote the Indiana Jones films, and he wrote Willow, and he produced some weird films as well. But we'll get into that in a second. But he produced stuff like Twice Upon a Time, which is... That's such a weird film. If you haven't seen it, it's an animated film, and what would be the plot of it? I suppose the plot is I think actually now that I'm trying to say it out loud, I'm like, what is the plot of it? I can't remember now, but I remember the art style of it is very like kind of stop motion with paper and stuff like that. It's very kind of cool. It's very well made. I'd recommend it. Alright, it's very class. Then he directed, I think he produced Howard the Duck, the live action Howard the Duck. I don't think there's ever been another Howard the Duck film for some bizarre reason. But yeah, that's you know, it's its own thing, you know. It's yeah, it's weird. It's a weird film. Yeah, it's a weird film, and yeah. I don't really get it. No one else seems to get it either. It's a very strange film where, I mean, okay, so Howard the Duck is based on a Marvel Comics character called Howard the Duck. He started off in Swamp Thing and then was spun off into his own comic book on his own. And I gotta say, right, if all you know of Howard the Duck is that film, seriously, do yourself a favor and go read the Howard the Duck comics. They're so good. It's just really funny stuff. Very satirical, very funny stuff. Right? I don't know how well the satire holds up now. I haven't read it in a little while, but I remember reading it going, this is pretty good. But it's It's so good. And that film is just so weird. So there's one issue, right, where I guess Howard is running for president. Okay, he's running for president of America, and he there's all these people who try to go out of their way to stop Howard from becoming president of America. He's campaign competitors and all kinds of folks. Well, at some weird way, Howard ended up in a bath with his friend Beverly, I believe is her name, making it look like he was in some weird affair with his friend, a human woman. So it's a bit like, oh, what's going on? This is all kind of weird. And then for some reason, the film decided to say, hey, what if they really were dating or in some kind of weird sexual relationship? Yeah. It's a strange film. I've never really understood it. I don't know why they decided to do that. It's a strange decision. Wouldn't have been my decision, but hey, it was a decision. Mistakes were made, as they say. But yeah, it's a... I don't know who they thought that film was for. Like, honestly, it's so weird. Just, that's the word I keep saying. It's just weird. Weird film. Oh. It's just, I'm just thinking about it, I was like, ugh. Weird. Why? Oh, I don't know. I just do not know. I think they focus too much on the fantasy element of it, or the sci-fi part of it and stuff, which is like... I mean, that was there in the comics, but it's not really a major thing in them, you know. Flip's sake. They're all too low. These blocks are too low. Ah! Too low still. Everything needs to be raised up a block. There we go. Oh, it's clear. Okay. But yeah. Howard the Duck, huh? I believe produced by George Lucas. If I'm not mistaken, produced by George Lucas. What if he's misfires, you know? Them and the prequels. Yeah, I know they have their friends now, but well, one day you'll grow up. No, I don't know. Let's see. Ooh. Do you know what? I was playing. Ugh, I hate when I do that. The last day on the radio, I was playing Styx and their song "Sail Away." And the start of it, I had to look that it wasn't a parody. I thought it was like someone taking the piss out of the song. Well, that's weird. But no, it was the actual version. And for some reason, the guy says, "I'm sailing away. I'm sailing away." It's very weird. I don't know why he decides to do that. Anyway, there we go. Here we are. Oh, thank you, laptop. Please, laptop. Oh, Grace. Laptop decided to shut down. I don't know why it does that. Come on, turn on. Just decided to... No, you don't need to see chat or anything. You don't need to see anything. There we go. Put in some lights here sporadically. There you go. That's this. Put one there as well, I suppose. Oh, it's raining outside in the game. That's nice and relaxing, actually. Now. Oh, it's raining. I can hear it because it's raining up here. Oh. Oh. That's nice now. That is nice now. Whoa! Bit of thunder. Excuse me. I need to drink water. When I said it was a chill stream, I meant it. You go to sleep to this now, couldn't you? In fact, I did. The other night, I needed some sounds to go to sleep to. My anxiety just went through the roof, and I just anxiety. I don't know what it was. Just felt bad, and I couldn't go to sleep. And I think I had to put on some sounds of the forest are good, and the rain one is good, and the sounds of water are really good as well too to go to sleep to. I think I prefer sounds of the forest because, well, as I was doing lately, I was watching a lot of fantasy films, so I could go, oh, maybe I'm in a fantasy forest or something, you know? Maybe there's some cool stuff happening here. It affects your dreams. Well, it doesn't affect your dreams, but it just, I was to imagine some stuff before I went to sleep, and I'd tell myself a little story or something. You know? Have I said that actually on here? That, for a couple of weeks, I was telling myself a little story before I went to bed. Like every night I would add to it. And it was kind of sort of based on action figures I had as a kid. You know? And not really a story. Well, no, kind of a story I had as a kid. But, yeah. And I just expanded it with my adult brain. And to be a bit more... I don't know, it was a bit of a weird one. I was half tempted to turn some... I did turn one of them into one of the little chapters, I guess, into a D&D game. Which I think... Yeah, I want to play more D&D. I might DM. I might set up a new game. I want to play it though. I want to be a character in the game. Because I've got a character all worked out. Malgath. The half-elf. And he's Baxter. I'm not going to tell you the story I was doing because it's too cringy. But I'll tell you this though. Here's my D&D character, right? So I've got Malgath the half-elf. Now, here's his story. Oh. Every time I say Malgath the half-elf, there's lightning. He's that powerful. Whoa! I gotta go to bed. What are you doing? Get out of there. What are you doing? Get out of here, you. That's right, why I oughta. Trying to get into my room, are you? Oh. I was going to say that there. Anyway. Malgath, the half-elf, is... You can get lost. That is not your bed. Get away from us. That's never going to be your bed. Get away. That's my bed. You have your own bed. Don't be weird. Get away from me. Freak. What is going on? I'm gonna break that bed. You're not getting it. No way. My bed. Mine. That sent him scurrying away. Anyway. So. Malgath the half-elf. No, we're safe. If there was lightning there, I would have freaked out. All of a sudden there was lightning. He grew up raised by his mother on his own, and I finished up here. Why am I going back here? He grew up with his mother on his own. She raised him as a single parent because his father was a full elf and wanted nothing to do with her. She was just a barmaid that worked at a bar, of course, that he met one night. This noble elf, he was not noble as in like in spirit, but he was a nobleman from a rich family, and met him, had a night of fun, then scurried away, and well, 9 months later, she gave birth to Malgath. Now, what happened then was she, goes to tell the father about Malgath and how he's been born and that this elf is the father. Turns her away, says he wants nothing to do with her. Get away from her. Get away from me, he says to her, right? Just a real A real creep. Real jerk. Wouldn't take responsibility for his actions. And just real jerk. So anyway, Malgat grows up. Turns into, he trains to be a ranger. That's my character. And kind of has a bit of a chip on his shoulder against people who are rich and from the noble kind of crowd and everything because of his experience with his dad and all that kind of stuff. Why is this empty? What was in here? Oh my goodness, that guy is terrifying. That is genuinely terrifying. That he was just standing there waiting for the guard to come in and he was going to attack. That was his plan, but I'm in creative mode and he can't hurt me. So haha, joke's on you. But yeah, so Malgath then is well, he's, you know, as I say, he's not too fond of the landed gentry and has in the past robbed some and has given to the poor. Basically, kind of like a Robin Hood kind of figure. And, yeah. He's just a half-elf who's got a big broadsword and bashes things. And bashes people. And I rolled for it, and... Did I roll for it, or did I just... I think I looked through. I was on D&D Beyond. And I saw there was studded armor. So I got him some studded armor as well. I added that to his whole thing. So, but, in my imagination, the studded armor is a studded leather jacket. Studded leather armor. Did I say that? Yeah, studded leather armor. And, so I was like, that's a studded leather jacket that he's got on. And he's got a broadsword and a leather jacket. And he's a ranger who's got a chip on his shoulder, and you know he's a bit standoffish to people at first. You know, he's not the most friendly of people. You know, but that is him. That is Malgath, my character, and looking forward to playing when the person who DMs is able to DM when they're available. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping that'll happen soon. So I am hyped. I'm hyped. I'm actually also very tempted to buy the monster manual for D&D. Very tempted to buy it. Just because I got the DM, the Dungeon Master's Guide for the app, the app which is called D&D Beyond. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna. So I might set up a game myself actually with using that, because they make it very easy for you to do it. You can just roll for everything, you know. And I found all my dice. I found all my physical dice, which I don't really need because I got the D&D Beyond and it has the dice and stuff in it. But I've got the dice. Except. Okay, so here's what happened. Right, this is very weird, and I'm trying to find it again, but it's driving me bonkers. So I found my dice where they were there on that. I had to actually go searching for them, but then I found them and I put them on the mantelpiece, and I was rolling for them and I was doing all kinds of stuff. And is there a lag? Oh, there isn't. I put them on the mantelpiece, and I went away from them, and I came back, and I don't know what had happened, but the D20 and the what is the other one? Let me just see a second now. Is it D13? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, two of the dice were balanced on one another, and I was like, that's bonkers. So I took a picture and put it on Instagram, and then I was like, oh, I wonder could I balance all the D&D dice on top of each other, and the D10 went missing. So, oh, that must be D12. So, yeah, that's right. So I got the D12 and the D20 were balanced on each other, and the D10 went missing. And if you don't know D&D, when I'm saying D20 and D12, that's literally the sides of the dice. I love the way I picked up the D12 as if I could show you. I don't have a camera on, so why did I do that? But anyway, yeah. So I've got all them. And there's The thing about D&D, right? It seems like I was really put off by, why is it called Infested? Oh, do they still have? Okay, we've got to do this. If I find this, if I remember what it is the weirdest, creepiest thing ever. Let me just look up something a second here now. Where's my phone? Alright, here we go. 1 second now. We're gonna make something that's gonna be really weird. Hang on a second now. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes here, folks. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, I got my phone. Right. What are they called again? Oh, what are they called again? Dang it, I can't remember what things are called. Okay, hang on. Sorry about this. No. No. Oh, I can't think of it. Oh, that's gonna drive me bonkers. There's a particular type of block, and it does a weird thing. And the first time I saw it, it really, really, really creeped me out. Is that it, do you think? No, it's another type of thing. Is it one of these, maybe? Up here, these ones? Maybe it's that. I don't think it's that. Let's see a second now. I cannot remember which one it is. But let's see a moment now. If I wasn't live, I would have looked that up and I'd have been happier about it, because I just can't think of the word, and I don't want to spoil it either, you see. Give me a second here now. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, I know. And it's like, no, don't. Let's see a second now. Let's go through these and try not to give it away. What happens? Well, I've given it away actually now. Is it one of these things that comes out? No. Yeah, there's a type of bug. Silverfish, is that what it's called? I think so. It's not silverfish, is it? Let me see a second. I see. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Silverfish. Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, alright. So, yeah, it is this. I was right the first time. Okay, so one time I made a building with this type of stone. Okay? Thought it was just regular stone, but it wasn't. There was something else with this particular type of stone, and it genuinely freaked me out. I will tell you because I don't want you to freak out. Actually, I wasn't going to say, but now I'm like, do you know what? It did actually really frighten me. So I'm gonna. Well, I'm playing the game, it's a bit different. But I was like, not really frighten me. I was like, oh, this is creepy. And so when you blow these up, I don't know if it'll work. When you blow these up, silverfish appear, which aren't really scary, but for some reason it just is like, oh, it really just creeped me out. Okay, let's see. See if this works. Yes! Look at them. Oh! There's a whole bunch of them. Actually, what happened before was that one block got broken or damaged or something, and the whole building crumbled and fell apart. And I was like, oh, there's something just so disturbing about it. They're creepy little buggers, aren't they? But yeah. So infested stone. I can't remember if you can hit him. If you can hit the stone and it does it as well. I can't remember. Or maybe if you remove... Let me just try this actually. Maybe if you use... let me see a second. I think if you strike it as well, not with my hands here, because that's not right. But let's see a second now. Like a shape here. Doesn't really matter. Okay. And then I guess my trusty pickaxe. And do this. No, that does not do anything. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember now. Maybe it was an explosion for one of them, but it just all fell apart. The whole building fell apart, and they just transformed into these things, and it was so creepy. I was like, ugh. Just gross. Absolutely gross. Oh, it was horrible. I've had an epiphany. I think this place needs some villagers. One villager here. There we go. Patchman. He is the new person who works behind the desk there. And of course, we'll need some guards from here. I guess that's a guard now. That's also a guard. That's a kid. I don't feel right about that. But there we go. These are the guards who work down here in the prison. I wish you could delete rather than hit them. There's something creepy about hitting them, you know, to kill them. I don't know why. It weirds me out. But anyway, there we go. Those are the folks that worked on here. I hope nothing bad happens. I hope no one escapes. I don't think they're attracted to the villagers through the glass. I think the glass stops us. Be cool if they were like, oh, maybe if I put bars, maybe that would do something. If it's bars, let's see. Nah, I think so. I'll turn this into. Let's see a second now. That's not right. Game mode survival. What you doing? Right. No, doesn't do anything. I thought it would react if there was a thing there, but no. It react to this though. I'll pop this. There we go. There we go. Oh. Nothing. Nothing. I'm the worst person alive, apparently. Fascinating stuff. Fascinating. We've learned a lot today, I think, folks. We've learned a lot. Right, grey mode. Creative. Okay. Go back to creative mode again. That was a fun experiment, wasn't it, kids? Let's build a big robot that's coming out of the water. Do you ever just want to build a big robot that comes out of... I was going to make a bed on there and I just realised that you can't make a bed on there because a lot of monsters are. I was like, you can't make a bed here. There are monsters here. So it is back to the underwater base. I go again. Whoa. Alright. So yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I gotta make a bed again. Because that weird guy was trying to sleep in my bed. I don't know why. This underwater base, folks. The drama just keeps going on. You're thinking, oh, the drama's over. No, it's not. The drama never stops. The drama never stops. People trying to sleep in my bed. Are you serious? You've all got beds. You got more than enough beds, okay? Don't be trying to sleep in my bed. Please. Please. That's all I ask of you. That's all I ask. I don't ask much, you know. Alright. Let's see a second now. Whoop. Get out of here. Oh. Oh, I just got a message here. Give me 2 seconds there. I reply to this message. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Found to reply to someone. Okay, so what's it doing down here? Nothing. Oh, I'm going making a robot. What materials will I use for the robot? Let's see. Make a stone one, maybe. Oh. Let's see now. Where do we start? Where do we go? I suppose somewhere in the middle, I suppose. And I'm thinking something kind of like the Iron Giant. You know? That might be good. Do you know the Iron Giant's coming out of the water? I feel like I've done that before. Just my... What's happening over here? Where's there bubbles? What? Oh, the silverfish in the water. Yikes. I'm gonna go somewhere else to build this robot. Maybe the robot's interacting with the underwater base. That might be fun. You know? Although I want to come out of the water, don't I? So, no, I'll have it coming out of the water and it's coming out over the water over here. So that's something. Whoa, I've got the elytra. That was messing me up, I think. Okay, let's see there now. This block would do. Smooth stone looks very kind of... Although, does it look a bit too... Nah, it doesn't look right. Let's see. Maybe steel? Or iron? See, iron doesn't look... I don't know. I guess iron is okay. Nah, I don't know. Maybe just a different material. Maybe something kind of cool. You know? Maybe something like this and this might look interesting. And maybe this be looking kind of funky in a bit of a weird way, you know? Maybe? No. So maybe this, and let's use some of the dark stuff. This stuff here, dark prismarine would be cool. Alright. So we've got 1 foot here. I think that person replied to me, so I better just reply to my second here now. Let me just see a second here. 1 second now, folks. Sorry about this. My day was good. Just on Twitch. Okay. Sorry about that. So, yes. I know we're coming up on an hour. I think I might stay on a little bit longer than an hour. Because I wasn't on yesterday. You know? Even though like no one's like, oh, we demand this, you know. I'm still kind of like, I'd like to just stay on for a little bit longer, you know. And yeah, do an hour or two, maybe not two, maybe just an hour and a half, maybe, you know. Okay. Oh, oh no. Okay, it's looking okay. Maybe I should make him all green. I kind of like this idea, the all green. I'm waiting for the update because they're bringing out copper, right? And copper is going to be a really cool material to work with. It'll end up looking kind of like this, but more metally, of course. Is it copper? Yeah, it is copper. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be a cool update. A lot of very interesting things. The cave's going to look totally different. People have been asking for that cave update for a long time. And finally, it's coming. Underwater updates. We had the bees and everything updates. We had the villages. Well, the villages one was the one with the bees, wasn't it? Yeah. The villages one. I love that TTYL. Talk to you later. That is my favorite kind of sign-off thing. I like that a lot. TTYL. That's up there with my favorite, you know. I think someone else messaged me as well. I must talk to them as well. But I think it's the other person. It's a friend from work. I think it was messaging. I don't think it was. Just double check that actually. Oh no, that's right. Oh. Okay. Alright, now that wasn't it was like a group chat thing. I thought someone was messaging me, but it was a group chat. So that's fine. It wasn't for me. I'm sure it's fine. You're like, that was a work message. Maybe that might be important, you know? It's, you know, 6:30. Is it 6:30? No, 7:30 in the afternoon. Oh, geez. If someone's messaging 7:30 in the afternoon, something has gone awry. Something has gone wrong. Better check that. Although, I'm trying to have a new rule where I don't really reply to work messages after 4 o'clock, you know? Or 5 o'clock is the limit, I think. 5 o'clock, that's about it, you know? Let's see, oh yes, 3. 5 o'clock is my cutoff in the afternoon, and then none in the weekends either. Just because, and I don't just mean like people at work, I'm talking about like any kind of work talk at all, you know? Like, no, the weekends should be just, you know, no work chat. Like, I do talk to people from work over the weekend, of course, you know, because I'm friends with them. But we don't talk about work stuff. We talk about anything else. Like, I'd say, oh, I'm going playing Dungeons and Dragons this weekend. Oh, that's fun, you know? Kind of things like that. Let's see now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's fine. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do you know what I've started doing lately? And I don't know how, it's a bit embarrassing that I never did it before, but sharing posts of artists and other folks that I really enjoy onto Instagram stories. I never did it before. I don't know why. It's so weird. I'm a weird kind of guy. I don't know why. But yeah. So if you go onto my Instagram stories, I'm sharing like artists and musicians and stuff that I like a lot. Just like retweeting, or not retweeting, but sharing their posts and stuff, you know? Like where I actually, it's a link to their posts, kind of like a retweet. So, who was I sharing? It was, one of my favorite artists is Skinner. Absolutely love Skinner's artwork. I've been a fan of his for years. And I was actually lucky enough to get an interview with him a while back. And he was he's like one of the nicest people around. And I was just starting, I'd actually love to do an interview with him again, because the equipment I was using when I was doing that wasn't great. Like, it's a good interview, you can hear us and it's fine, but I'm like, I'd like to do another one, maybe just a bit more, you know, stuff. But it was a great, he's very nice to talk to, so it was great fun. But he does brilliant artwork. He does like heavy metal covers, and he does like, he animates music videos. He's just a very talented person. Just really cool. I just realized, oh no, that's fine. I guess I just hadn't to finish up this bit. But yeah, he's a cool guy. So it was fun talking to him. I was glad I got to talk to him. So, do you know what, right? I've been very lucky in that everyone I've done an interview with has been nice. Do you know? Like, everyone. And they've been people I've interviewed a lot of people who I've respected and looked up to for a while, and I just liked, you know? I respect all the people I interview, but, you know, not people that I'd be like, oh, I've been enjoying your stuff for years, but anyone that I have interviewed that I've enjoyed their stuff for years has always turned out to be nice. I'm just very, very lucky. I haven't encountered anyone that's mean or has had, you know, weird opinions or anything, you know, because, you know, you meet your heroes and sometimes they're like, you know, not great, you know, and you're always worried about that, you know. But I've been very lucky, and I think the interviews are good. I'm very happy with the interviews now. Do you know? I remember ages ago, someone said, because for some reason, people were interviewing people in the alt-right and stuff, and someone said, well, Michael would never do that. And I was like, I mean, you're right, I can't believe the bar is that low, but yeah, I wouldn't interview someone that's, and by way, when I mean alt-right, I mean like Nazis, I mean, you know, and I'm not using that flippantly, I mean like bigots. I'm talking about people who are talking about ethnic cleansing and this kind of thing, you know. Don't, no, please, laptop. As soon as I see someone has commented, all of a sudden you go, why do you do this to me, laptop? Why can't you just stay going? Girl, I ain't playing no games. Every word I say is coming straight from my heart. All right. That's nice. Okay, gotta reload my game. Let's see now. Let's see here. So we got this robot. I get another message came through, but I had to reload the chest, so I didn't see it. So what's going on? Oh, I was very worried where you were gonna take this. I was like, oh no, is this someone gonna be trolling me? Oh no. And I was like, it's okay if you do, but I was like, well, you know. But I'm good. We're just playing Minecraft and just kind of having chats, really. That's it. But I was talking about Willow. I was talking about like fantasy films and stuff earlier on, because that's what I've been watching lately. A lot of fantasy films. What's your favorite fantasy film? Have you guys got a favorite fantasy film? I had Leave the Door. Sorry, I had Leave the Door open, stuck in my head. Sorry, that's okay. What's Leave the Door Open? But have you got a favorite fantasy film as well? That is the question today. And it can be Lord of the Rings. It can be something really like that. I came in and heard the words say, but they're Nazis. Yeah. I was talking about like how, because I do a radio show and I interview people, and someone said, well, Michael never interviewed any Nazis. And I was like, I can't believe that's where the bar is so low that gets praise. I'm like, well, yeah, there we go. I've never interviewed a Nazi, and I never will. But anyway, there we go. That was it. That's about as much as I want to say about that group of people, to be honest, or that kind of ideology. And Leave the Door Open was a popular song by Bruno Mars that came out last week. All right, okay, cool. I like Bruno Mars. I guess I don't like him that much because I didn't know he had a song coming out. But yeah. Let's see here now. Whoops. Let's see here now. This does not look like a robot, guys. This looks like nothing. Yes, looks not great. Although, we can fix this. Yeah, hang on. Let me do some stuff here. Do. I think it's like a boxy robot, maybe. You know. He has a new band called Silk Sonic. It's kind of like pop harmonizing group. Oh, that's nice. But yes, favorite fantasy film. What is your favorite fantasy film, or what fantasy films do you like, or do you like fantasy films at all? I'll be honest, I went off fantasy as a genre totally after who's the most famous person you interviewed? I don't know. You don't watch movies? What? How do you not? Well, you've seen a film. You don't watch movies. You've seen films. Mightn't see them regularly. Let's see, I'm gonna chop this off. Why did I put that over here? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of subjective, you know. Because I interviewed Bosco, but they're really famous in Ireland, and you might know them. I don't watch movies. I have something to confess. Okay. Moves finger over to the block button. Just in case. You may continue. I've never watched a Marvel or Harry Potter movie in my life. That's okay. I don't like Harry Potter either. Never liked this. So you're in good company. I know people that do, but me, nah, I never got it. I was like, why is he? I've said this on stream before, but I never understood why Harry Potter was putting up with going to a boarding school. You know, That never appealed to me. I was like, no, no, Harry, escape. Use your magical powers and fly away. I've also never played a Legend. Well, that's fair enough. I never played them until a couple of years ago. That's alright. You don't have to like fantasy films. But I was talking about more like films. Well, I wouldn't even think. It's kind of geeky to me. That's okay. That's alright. Everyone likes different things. That's totally fine. I like lots of stuff. I don't know. I used to like kind of sci-fi stuff more and fantasy stuff as well. And then, but lately, I like sports and stuff like that as well too. I like a lot of stuff. What genres do you specialize in? Here on Twitch? Or, well, oh, so you mean the films? I don't know, because I like a lot of, like, weird films, Anything with, like, just weird, surreal films, stuff like that I like best. Just, like, short films I like a lot. But, I like a nice fantasy or sci-fi, No one in, like, music. I have no clue. I just, like, my actual, like, what I listen personally, music, and what I play on the radio is two different things. Well, not really, actually. It's, like on the radio, I'll play a lot of pop and hip hop and heavy metal and stuff like that, or just rock in general. And yeah. But at home, I listen to weird stuff. Just like, I don't know. I sound like a hipster. I listen to weird stuff. You wouldn't get it. No, I listen to like just weird stuff. What's the station called? West Limerick 102 FM. You can listen. Well, you can't really hear the music, but you can hear the podcast, which is just the talking bits. And that's a link in my about page. Is it on Pandora or Sirius XM? No, it's on terrestrial radio. It's a community radio station here in Ireland. You can listen online on the website, or you can, as I say, listen to the podcast, and that's available, wherever you get podcasts. There's a lot of interviews and sketches and talk about news stories and all kinds of. It's got something for everyone, really. And if you listen live, there's music. It's the kind of show you can listen with all the family. But not like, in the sense that there's no cursing. That's about it. So this is our majestic robot. Looks like a gonk droid from Star Wars. Oh, let's get you out of there. Okay. Let's put in some eyes. There we go. Let's give him some red eyes. Really? Nah. Let's give him some green eyes. Some nice green eyes. Oh, that's kind of clashing with the thing, though, isn't it? 3 people, not 3. Yes! You found us! Yes! I love that episode. That was a funny one. I think, anyway. It's a weird thing to say. That's a funny one. Like, but that you wrote it, Michael, so that's a bit weird. But yeah, there's lots of them. There's lots of stuff on there. It's all, some are weird, in a good way. Some weird sketches and stuff like that. But hey, the people tune in every week. And I got some lovely comments on the show. People seem to enjoy it. And tune in all the time. All different kinds of people. I was saying something the other day. I was like, it's weird because I didn't know who would actually be the audience exactly. Just doing it. And I've heard from people in their 20s, people in their 30s, parents, kids, all kinds of people. It's wild. It's just one of those kind of shows. I was going for before, like some of the sketches and stuff. I was like, well, what if it was like kind of ironic? It was like very silly, so that kids could enjoy it, but it's kind of ironic as well, so it kind of works for that kind of level. It's like, I know this is stupid, this is stupid, everyone knows this is stupid, But it's fun, isn't it? Kind of thing. Right. What's your opinion on people thinking the moon landing is fake? Well, I mean, you know, I don't know, really. I mean, there's a lot of evidence to support the moon landing happened, so I don't really know. I guess do more research, I would say. You know, to those people. You know. Fine, have an opinion, but, you know. I don't know. I never understood what the benefit of faking it would be. You know? Like, what's the catch? Do you mean? Is the Omniverse radio yours? Omniverse? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like, what's the Omniverse? I thought you meant like a Ben 10 thing for some reason. But yeah, those are all my episodes. As you have found it, the Michael Muto show. We're going back to the old episodes. It's a while back, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of them, no? Been on for about 4 years, I think. Maybe. Is there a live radio? There is. It airs on Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. That's Irish time. So I don't know if that's too early or too late, perhaps, for you. But it's 9 a.m. on Irish time. Which is, I think, I don't know if it's still Greenwich Mean Time. I think it's, I don't know. But it's that time anyway. Irish time. Just look up Ireland thingy, whatever. Right, let's see. And this. There we go. This is looking kind of cool now. I kind of like this guy now. I might add a bit more and kind of sculpt a bit more, but this is looking kind of good. Happy with this boxy boy. But yeah, no, it's good fun, no? Been doing that for a while. As well as Twitch then, in the last year. I don't know what maybe hop onto Twitch actually. I was watching it for a bit. Then I was like, why not just give it a go? You know? Oh. It's a lovely community here on Twitch. I'm really liking it. Now I know there's, you know, like any online thing, I'm sure there's like people who are not so great and everything. But I haven't come across them. It's very rare I come across ever actually. I don't think I've ever come across a Twitch stream where I'm like, oh, this person's talking about horrible stuff, you know. No, everyone seems really nice, and I've made some lovely friends here, and I'm just really liking it now. So it's a great little thing. I think what I like as well, I'm saying this ages ago, but I'm saying it again now. What I like about Twitch is there's a big emphasis on raiding and hosting and stuff like that. Why is your new highlight called Hot Tub Stream? I just because I haven't done a highlight in a while. That's why. I probably need to update this. I might do a Minecraft one or something. It's just a joke, really. I saw that it was kind of becoming a popular thing. It's like, hey, that'd be kind of fun, you know, to do like a hot tub stream, but it's me and my avatar. Because I think at the time people are kind of mellowed on it now, but at the time there was kind of people, no joke, people at the time were a bit, for some reason, upset by hot tub streams, and I was like, well, I'm gonna do one. You know, it's not really a hot tub stream, it's, you know, whatever. But I was like, it's not hurting anybody. Do you know? You know, spooky sounds. Spooky sounds are spooky. Okay, here we go. There we are. Our robot man reaching out from the thing. It was a year ago? Oh, sorry. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I had to scroll back. Okay. The only weird stream I ever came across was that weird stream with a guy who was that guy was literally breaking the law. No joke. It was a year ago. It was actually pretty weird. All right. Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that. We won't say no more. I'll give that a Google afterwards. But I will take your word for it. Pretty shocking stuff. And now the song "Breaking the Law" is stuck in my head. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Huh? No, it was something I saw. No, I know. I'm saying I'm gonna give that thing a Google. What happened? You know, the story. But anyway, so yeah. All right. Well, you'd never know how well I could Google search. Person says, it wasn't that popular. You won't find it. Well, you'll never know. Perhaps I could. My Googling skills are unparalleled. But, there we go. Should I give him like a mouth? I think we should give him like a mouth. Let's give him a mouth. And maybe it goes down here. Actually, yeah, let's chip away here a little bit. Give him more of a face. There was a streamer who was doxing people live, and like it was funny. He sounded like he was. See, that's that kind of thing. Yeah, not really keeping with the spirit of the whole situation at all. That's yeah, it's pretty pathetic. That's pretty pathetic. Yeah. There's some like person who's 12. Yeah. It's pretty lame. Pretty lame. But no, honestly, like for me, the most part anyway, it's just been very, very nice, and you know, I was enjoying watching people, enjoying people, and as I say, I've made friends, both people who stream and people who watch, just lovely folks. There we go. This guy's looking badass. He looks more like a nose than a mouth. It's kind of like Darth Vader's mouth. You know, it's like a robot mouth rather than a regular old mouth. You know. Let's see now. Nah, I was gonna change it. Like, no, that looks good. Gonna leave it as it is. I was gonna say, will I give him an antenna? Maybe not. Nah, looks lame. Something else I wanted to do, and I can't remember now what it was. Maybe something with the arms? No, he's fine the way he is. There we go. But yeah, that kind of person, that's pretty rare though, you know, and it's like it stands out. Do you know what I mean? But there's a lot of, I've never really come across anyone that's a bit creepy in any way, you know, like that. So sorry to see that. That's not good. But oh, looks like him. Let's see. That's what I was going for. That kind of emote. Oh, kind of emote. See, the drowned. They worship it. Oh no, it is their god now. Oh no, he got banged. Oh, you see, there you go. He got banged. Yeah, see, there you go. Like that's what I mean. You know, that kind of thing doesn't really fly on Twitch. You know. But anyway, bad people aside, it's been nice. I have to say now. Do you know what? I was gonna say there now. Oh yeah. Oh no, I actually don't know what I was gonna say. Let me just fix this foot here a second. There you go. I want to make his leg a bit come a little bit more. Okay. There we go. That's it. I think he looks quite handsome. What's he walking towards? Where's he going? Maybe we'll put that in. Hmm. You should make an opening walk-in, kind of like a belly button. Oh yeah, maybe yeah. Let's put a little door here, and we could hollow him out, I suppose. There's some hollow stuff in here already. So let's go in around here. Oh, that's the edge. There we go. There we go. Ooh, little belly button. Maybe there's some light glowing from inside him. I heard someone get a bop. That was weird. Where are you? You're over here. Oh. Oh, they got scared by the drowned, so they made themselves invisible. The wandering trader, everybody. A very interesting inclusion. So there we go. There's our robot. Maybe the eyes should glow. Nah. No, yeah. Okay. So, right. Glow through the mouth as well, I suppose. Get that there and there. And, oh, that's interesting looking. Right. No. Put it down here where it can't really be seen. And then block it all up again. Oh. Oops. If you put lights behind the eyes, it look like lasers. But then I was worried it would look too much like the lights themselves, you know. I wanted to kind of... There we go. I kind of like that now. Let's make it daytime so we see how it looks during the day. There we go. You can't really see the lights then, but they're still there if you go through. Yeah. Yeah. Now. I'm happy with him now. Maybe I'll put a door where his belly is. Let's see. Well, folks, it's nearly been half an hour. An hour and a half, I should say. So I think I'm going to leave it there. No, that's not the right door. It's got to have this kind of a door. It's got to go in a little bit. There we go. That's how you make a robot. There we go. He is beautiful. So beautiful. Oh. Amazing. Fantastic. Our creation. Let's do a little tour. Let's see what we can see around our beautiful creation. What have we done on today's stream? Well, we've expanded the underwater base. Yes, if you're new to the stream, this is the underwater base we've built here in creative mode as we sail through and go up through here. We've expanded on here and we've built on along here. Did I make that today? Yeah, I did. I made it. Oh, no, I didn't make that today. I made up here and along here and up there and through here and up there. So we're now sticking out of the water like I said I was going to do. Then over at the other base over here, can you do an entire tour of your base? I will, yeah. I've done a VR tour already, actually, but it was actually finished, so we'll go through it there in a second. But we're gonna try, yeah. Through here a second, and just a quick overview before I show you there. XTTN. We have our villagers down here, minding these criminals down here. And we just touched up a few things. All we really did down here. Nothing too much really. Just that's really what we did. Oh no, I built in one of the cages, I guess you want to call them. And back to the base again. Oh, we built our robot friend, of course, who I think I will call Korg. Korg the Mighty. Korg. Robot of the sea. So let us go through the base. There's nothing really much in the base. I must actually put more in, I think. There we go. So we have our sentinels, or not really sentinels, they're just the iron golems. For some reason they're like just squaring each other up. I don't know what's going on there. There's been a bit of tension on this base. We have this thing. Our underwater science base. Korg. He's from Cork. We have this laboratory where they're testing out this zombie. Oh. And we have the bedrooms around here. We have my room back here. These are just the quarters where they can all sleep and explore around. And for some reason they want to go into my bed. I don't know why. They want to steal my room. It's nice, I suppose. This is the common area where they can all come and hang out and watch wavy TV, I guess. Over here we have the nature area. I don't know what happened there. That was a very strange sound. Little nature area. You can make zombie villagers into villagers with golden apples. That's right, yeah. Over here we have the travel agents, where we have all the places you can go. It's a cartography center. Back here we have nothing. Needs to be have something put in there. Up here then we have another room. That view isn't great, but anyway, it's a cheap flat. This table, which does nothing still in the game. And this table, of course, is just to upgrade your gear, and there's a guy that works there for that. And up here, then, we have the tower. Which on Rich Spam, like, should be like an observation deck kind of thing, so maybe I'll put more glass. But it's nice to come up here and look around and read some lovely rain. Do you have a library? I don't have a library. That'll be something for next stream. I'm going to make a note of that. Library would be a good idea. A library. Right. Let's see now. LIB. Alright. Yep. There we go. Added to the notes. I will do that next tomorrow. Tomorrow about 12 o'clock I think I'll be live. Again. Don't know what time that is for you, but there we go. So I'll be up much earlier tomorrow. I'll be on much earlier tomorrow. And I will yeah. So yes. I've got this lovely underwater base. I love making underwater bases. You know? Don't know why. There's cats around here for some reason. I don't know why there's cats. There's slimes as well. They're not supposed to be in here, lads. You're not doing your job, guys. Hey, what am I paying you for? Okay, there's a slime over here. Hassling some people, you know. Maybe you could, come on. What are you doing? Squaring each other up? What's happening? Well, this guy's gonna get bopped in a second now. Watch this. Again. One of them's gonna seize. Oh! And they're off. There we go. Oh! There we go. There we have it. So that was it. Oops. Go in. Don't get sucked out into the deep blue sea, my friend. But there we go. That is the underwater base. Pretty happy with that now. That's turned out to be pretty fun. So yeah. So we are at the half-hour point, thereabouts. So I'm gonna leave it there, folks. An hour and a half. What am I saying? An hour and half an hour. But we're at the 1 hour 29 minutes, heading up to a half an hour. So let me see a second now. Let me just see something a moment here. Let's see. Oh, no. There is nobody. Don't know who. Huh. I was just going to say we could raid someone. I couldn't really see who was on it. And I just noticed I was following people. I don't know who they are. Let's check those out. But anyway, so, yes. I wouldn't know if it was... I was like, what kind of thing are they streaming? They mightn't be You should work on a cathedral. No. I don't want to. This sounds like a lot of work. No, I want to make like more stuff like this. Like some kind of funky stuff like this. And some really outdoor bases as well. You know, maybe I'll make a cathedral down the line. You know? I don't know. I just wanted to say no. Like that. You know, no. So folks, that's it. That's my loss. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. And if I don't see you tomorrow, have a fantastic weekend. If you're not already, do that would be pretty hard, yeah. Do give me a follow here on Twitch, and if you're not already, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter as well at Muto Show. That's at Muto Show. I'm also on Instagram at Muto Show. If you want to watch older VODs that are no longer on the channel because they've timed out and they're no longer on the channel, not in timeout. I mean, you know, they're not on there because they're old. So they're all on Michael Muto, which is the YouTube channel, and I was posting some silly videos there today as well. I'm gonna go watch the hot tub stream. Alright, will you enjoy that? Very silly, odd stream that had some technical issues. But anyway, have a great day, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. And no ending. What was kind of ending am I looking for? No cliffhanger ending. Yeah, usually I was doing that lately. So I guess we gotta come back and do a cliffhanger ending. Hang on a second now. Let's see. That'll do. Ah, no! Alright, bye. Have a great day, folks.